Welcome to Monday and welcome to March.
Monday scaries.
These are your announcements for all of the things that are coming up with Monkeypod this week. We are going to start by talking about the blog post that will drop tomorrow. The Tuesday blog post is all about preference centers. Jade, have you ever had to build a preference center?
I have tried to use like native forms and do finagling with tags depending on how my automations are built. I've tried to use third-party tools, which a lot of them are great, but again, the third-party tools will assume that you're building automations in a certain way, and then things just get it's complicated, it's silly, and it should be easier to help people pick out what they want to receive and keep your list clean, keep your sender domain reputation clean. But it's not easy. So
Yeah.
hence this beautiful week we have for you.
So, at its core, a preference center is where somebody who's already on your mailing list, on your, inside of your CRM database, can click a link and in context see what they're currently subscribed to. Depending on your business type, your mail recipient might want to be able to say, well, I'm interested in this, but not in that. Or I don't want to totally unsubscribe from your event announcements, but I'd be happy to see them just once or twice a month. So the idea is that a preference center gives somebody a wider range of options to opt down instead of opting all the way out. The execution of them ranges from simple to advanced and often very poor to very good. So we're going to explore some of those comparisons and versions in the blog post.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, we're going to be interviewing our good friend Melodie Moore from Business Tech Ninjas. Melodie is an expert in, well, really all things automation, but she specializes in membership community technology. So whether that's a community site or a learning management site and all of the CRM automations and flows that go around it.
I'm a big fan. She's smart, she's funny, she's kind, she's hot. You're gonna love it. But the smart part.
So this is not a webinar, but if you're interested in kind of sitting behind the scenes and watching and interacting as Melodie and I do our recording session, Melodie and I are meeting on Tuesday afternoon. So if you want to see what it's like to sit behind the scenes as a live audience member while Melodie and I record our upcoming episodes, please let me know, and I'd love to get you invited to that. We are also going to be sitting down with Dave Lee. Many of us will know him because of PlusThis, but also products like List Defender, Slottable, Tag Genie.
Dave's super smart. He's super great. What I love about the PlusThis and larger tools apps community that they've kind of cultivated over there at PlusThis is that they're very reactive in the best way possible. People are like, gosh, I wish this kind of thing existed. And they're like, poof. So I think it's going to be a really great interview because he has such a great pulse on what's going on in the greater small business technology communities because he wants to know what people need.
That problem solving is exactly why I asked him to interview with us this week. You don't reach for a product to solve a problem until you experience that problem. I'll tell you what happened to me in the last couple of weeks. So one of the many products that Dave and the team create is called List Defender. List Defender has a subproduct called Form Defender. Form Defender helps to keep spam bots, so like attacks and fake submissions, out of your online forms. And we've been using technology to protect our forms at Monkeypod for years and have managed to keep a pretty clean database because of that. But we've just re-platformed our website and deployed a whole bunch of Form Defender protected forms to the new website. Our blog sign up, our contact form, all of those types of things use Dave's product. But in the design process for our new site, we were also using some forms as placeholders. They were functional forms, but they weren't related to our CRM and they weren't protected by Form Defender. So just in the transition time, as we put the website live, I started getting more and more emails from our website with form submissions, and they've been absolutely garbage. So I asked Dave to come and interview with me this week to talk about the current state of bot attacks on forms, why letting my guard down for just this little bit of time on one form re-exposed me to the problem, and what people are doing now in 2026 to solve for that problem.
He's funny. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Let's do the same invitation as we did for Melodie. This is not a webinar. It is a podcast style interview between Dave and I. But if you want to see a behind the scenes interview and you want to sit in the studio audience, maybe be able to float in a question or two while we interview, send me an email and I will look to get you invited to that session as well. Okay, that's it. Those are your announcements for this week. We'll see you in the Grove.
See you
See you in the
soon.
vlog and see you
Bye.
on YouTube. Bye.
Yay.